My name is John, and this morning I'm excited to introduce you to James Willoughby. James, good morning. Welcome. I'm glad you're here with us today, and we're going to be talking a little bit about JJ's Furniture, right?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. We're glad you're here. So just to get us started, can you tell us a little bit, what is the core mission? What is the heart of JJ's Furniture?
Yeah, JJ's Furniture collects gently used furniture pieces and provides it to our neighbors in need. So we're loving on people by giving them furniture to suit their needs. And those needs can arise from a variety of different situations. You got people coming out of recovery, people potentially escaping like a domestic abuse type situation. They've given to people who have had a fire and lost everything. So you can imagine they need a place to sleep and a place to eat and a sofa. So yeah, kind of loving on people through donations of furniture.
That's an incredible ministry and an incredible way to, like you just said, an incredible ministry, but a way for us to really love Jesus, do something about it in a practical way that helps connect people. So how did you first get involved? How did you first get connected with JJ's, and how long have you been volunteering with JJ's Furniture?
Yeah, my first time serving was in 2015, actually. There was an email that went out that my wife saw saying they needed help. And so my wife kind of nudged me, and sometimes the Holy Spirit sounds like the voice of my wife. And so I said, yeah, let's do it. We can help. So the first few times we did it, it was with just me and my wife went out and did these collections. And she's a petite little thing, so you wouldn't expect her to be one to be lifting furniture, but that's how we got started. And then I kind of served with other men and like men's groups and life groups and stuff. So
that's incredible. So what do you do as a volunteer? What does a typical day volunteering for JJ's Furniture look like?
Yeah, these pickups happen on Saturday morning. So typically you show up around 9 o'clock. You're partnered with another person. You guys get in a pickup truck that's got a 20-foot trailer on it, and you make 3 or 4 stops at people's houses around Miami County, sometimes northern Montgomery County, and pick up a few items, usually at each stop, bring it back, drop it off at the warehouse. You're in and out in probably about 3 hours or less. So.
That's awesome. So what keeps you volunteering? This is a new question. This isn't one I sent you. What keeps you involved? What's something that you really enjoy that makes you say, man, I love doing this on my Saturdays?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was really looking for a way to translate this head knowledge of like what I should be doing and this love of Jesus to like actually doing something about it, put it into action. I'm an introvert, so I don't love being in front of a lot of people like this, but I like behind the scenes kind of serving, and this seemed like a great way for me to do that, just by using my back a little bit and a little bit of leg work, and that's kind of what keeps me coming back.
That's awesome. So do you have a kind of a cool story from your experience with JJ's, or something that stands out that you're like, man, I really love this part of it?
Yeah, not a specific story, but a couple of things that I really love about it is I've been able to serve with people that I'm friends with, which is great. So you spend 3 hours with a friend just kind of cruising around on a Saturday morning. Also just getting to see different areas of like my own backyard. I mean, we're largely in Miami County, but it's places I've never been, like going down little country roads and going into neighborhoods I've never been. I'm always kind of just in awe of just looking around, seeing new places.
Awesome. So what is the greatest need at JJ's Furniture, and how can we help?
Yeah, the greatest need right now is for servants. I mean, they have a lot of donations being made, which is awesome. They have people on the receiving end who need the donations. What they really need is the people in between, the people that'll show up on a Saturday morning and give 3 hours of their time. They've got some very faithful servants in this ministry that do this month in and month out, and I'm more of a sporadic kind of servant myself, but the guys who are doing this really regularly are getting kind of burnt out on it. The guy who runs this is 78 years old. He often does the pickups. There's an 80-year-old guy who came and stopped me after the last service and said, hey, I'm one of the main guys that does this too. They need some young backs. They need some other men and women to show up and help with this ministry.
So the best way would probably be to reach out to New Path and get connected with Jim and the rest of the JJ's team would get involved to volunteer?
Yeah, definitely. The New Path website has contact information. They have a Facebook page, so you can connect on there. They've got ways to get a hold of Jim. Jim will hook you up and be glad to get you out there on a Saturday morning.
That's so cool. Well, I got one more question for you.
Okay.
So our question of the day, what is your favorite Christmas song as we're starting into this Christmas season? Favorite Christmas song?
I mean, I think anything sung by Mariah Carey is going to be great. So, yeah.
Well, James, thank you. Thank you for being a part of the ministry of JJ's Furniture. Thanks for sharing with us what JJ's Furniture is all about. So we appreciate you, and thanks so much for being with us this morning. Let's say thanks to James for being part of this pre-show today. Thanks, James.